Hey guys, it's RX here and welcome back to my channel. We are back with yet another keyboard review, and this is my first time trying out or reviewing this brand, and I've heard some good news about them. I'm very much excited to show you guys, and today we have here the new Cidoo V75 Plus, a VIA-ready tri-mode aluminum keyboard. A quick disclaimer that the board was sent by EasyPC for a review, but I wasn't paid to make the review, so of course, I'll give you guys my honest and unbiased opinion about the board. You may follow EasyPC and stay tuned for the pre-order announcement this month. Check out EasyPC Facebook and social media channels, and the price starts at 6,450 Philippine pesos. And the conversion for dollar is around $115. I'll place all of EasyPC's links on the description down below. Now, a quick background about the V75 Plus. This is Cidoo's follow-up on their previous V75 Pro. This is still a gasket-mounted 75% board and still has a full CNC aluminum case. Now, unlike the V75 Pro, which is a pre-built, this new V75 Plus will come in bare bones, a new look with a non-exploded 75% layout, and they upgraded the knob to a new TFT screen with a 240 by 135 resolution. So yes, you can basically customize this with your own GIF or GIF, and more on that later. Now, one key highlight about the board is that its compatibility with VIA, may it be wired or wireless, via 2.4 GHz, which can help you remap and create layers for your keys. Having it also available via wireless is also cool, so kudos to Cidoo. And also, if you purchase this with EasyPC, it will come in with a local Easy Fix warranty. First, let's quickly unbox the V75 Plus and let's see what we get out of the box. Of course, the user manual. We have the usual Type-C braided cable, a keycap and a switch puller, a set of screw-in stabs that is unlubed, but I already lubed mine at the time of the filming, as well as the gaskets for the board. And oh, a foam dampener. Now, this board, like the Pro version, has a tri-mode connectivity through USB-C, Bluetooth that can be paired up to 3 different devices at the same time, and a 2.4 GHz with a dongle, which you can access on this little badge at the bottom right corner. Now, I highly suggest to read the manual that it comes with, as the instructions for the connectivity are there and it's very straightforward to follow. It also has an auto sleep mode to conserve battery, especially when you are using the LCD. Now, going back at the new TFT screen on the V75 Plus, Cidoo has their own, I don't know if this is their own, but it has a image custom tool that you can install to assign GIFs or GIFs and even edit the sizing and the frame rates. Just load up the GIF file and wait for it to be loaded and you are good to go. Taking a closer look at the board, EasyPC sent us this sleek off-white cream case. And the board, it's pretty hefty, and the finishing, it's actually decent, and more on that matte finish aluminum. We have here a polycarbonate plate with a decent amount and almost a per key flex cut. And of course, we have our beloved plate foam and PE sheet and a case foam dampener. A hot swap south-facing PCB, also with flex cuts. Now, disassembling and building the board, it's pretty straightforward, as we have 6 screws at the back. Now, underneath the PCB, we have the battery for the wireless connection, the daughter board, and of course the TFT screen. Now, I do suggest to be careful when taking off the PCB and check carefully the cables. Taking a closer look on the case, one thing I've noticed is that at the corners, it already has this small kind of foam included that can act out as a force break mod that can reduce the ping on the board, which is very nice to see. Now, speaking of the case, I was told that you should put the gasket poron foams on the case itself and not on the polycarbonate plate. Now, in terms of the out-of-the-box experience, the only mod that I suggest is to just lube the stabs. Now, of course, you can go crazy and add some tape mod or even more foams, but for me, just lube the stabs and you should be good to go. Now, my quick thoughts and opinion on the design and the layout of the board. I like the non-exploded 75% layout, and I'm not really a fan of a side badge, but for the purpose of storing the dongle, it's a great detail to add. Now, more like the main feature of the board, the TFT screen. So it's fine, it's really decent actually. It's not too small or too large, and it's still a nice feature or gimmick to see, so you can really customize your board, especially if you have a set of keycaps to pair a GIF with. So now that we have the features and the physical aspect tackled, let's finally do a sound test. We'll be using the polycarbonate plates, plate foam, and the P-sheet, one case foam, and we won't be using the poron dampener. The stabs are lubed with a 205 grade 0, and for the switches, we'll be using the new Akko Cream Black Pro linear switch and the Akko Cream Lavender Pro tactile switch. For the keycaps, we'll also be using the Akko Mars Green keycap set. So, with all that out of the way, please do enjoy the sound test on the Cidoo V75 Plus. And that was the sound test for the V75 Plus. Please let me know what you think about them on the comment section down below, and let's have some quick discussion. If you also made it up to this point of the video, I would like to say thank you so much for staying. And now let's finally talk about my thoughts and opinion about the board. So my thoughts on the feel, considering that both plate and PCB has a good amount of flex cut. I really expected it to be really bouncy or flex, but surprisingly, it has this nice soft bottom out with the polycarbonate plates, and with their gaskets, you can feel some bounce, but not to the point that you can feel some vibrations when bottoming out. I also like how uniform or balanced the typing feel is, even though again the flex cuts are all over the place. Personally, this is what I prefer in terms of balance, just in between, as I'm not really a fan of flexi boards in general. Now moving on to my thoughts on the sound. I actually expected it to have this thin sounding board because of course again the flex cuts is all over the place, but it does have that signature marbly sound, and I think it's due to the PE sheet together with the plate foam and the case foam, but I wouldn't say it sounds too foamy for my liking. I also like how it didn't sound hollow and just sounds a bit full throughout my typing. And by the way, the stabs out of the box, it's also nice. All you need to do is just lube them, and I actually didn't tune the wires and they sounded pretty good. But overall, is the board worth buying? I mean, if you missed out on the Zoom 75 and you're still out there in the market looking for a 75% that is in your budget and has a screen on the side, then yes, this is worth considering, and it's absolutely nice for its price point and for what it offers. Again, a tri-mode PCB that you can easily carry to your work if needed, VIA compatible, wired or wireless, and hey, it's a decent sounding board, and the typing feel, it's also nice. The CNC finish is also decent, and I like how it's offered in bare bones as well. So if you have some extra switches and keycaps laying around, you can pretty much build it right away. And that is it for the video, guys. I hope you liked the review on another budget 75%. Again, please check out ECPC, especially for my Filipino viewers, as they're gonna restock the V75 Pro and V87 Pro. Now for this one, the V75 Plus, they will announce the pre-order soon, so please check out ECPC. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button to help my channel grow. So what's next? Well, just like I promised, we have a lot of new switches coming in, like a lot. Some from Akko, some from Wirless Supply, and some from many more. So stay tuned for that. And again, please don't forget to hit the like button, share if you want, and of course, subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.